Pahlavi text translated by E.W. West, Part 3, Sad Dar, Chapter 18, Clareton, Oxford, University Press, 1885.
1. The 18th subject is this, that it is necessary for mankind to make an endeavor, so that they may espouse a wife in their youth and beget a child. 2. And for women, in like manner, it is necessary that there should be a longing, rangbat, for espousing a husband. 3. Because it is declared in Revelation that every duty and good work a child performs becomes the fathers and mothers, just like those which they have performed with their own hands. The spend, nehadum, and damdadnosks is the revelation spoken of. See Shayast Lashayast, chapter 10, verse 22, and chapter 12, verse 15. 4. The meaning, mahni, of pur, a son, is that which signifies pool, a bridge. For by this bridge they arrive at the other world. This fanciful explanation must be derived from a Pahlavi source, as it is only in that language that the two words are written precisely alike. 5. If there be no child for anyone, they call him one with a severed bridge. That is, the way for him to that other world is severed, and he is not able to attain to that world. The most reliable way in which your memory, legacy, and energy will continue is through family. 6. At the head of the Kinvad bridge he shall remain, although he has performed much duty and good works. He is not able to make a passage over the Kinvad bridge, and they do not make up his account and reckoning. 7. And every archangel that comes forward to that place first asks these words, that is, hast thou brought thy own substitute visibly into the world or not? 8. When he has not brought it, they will pass over him, and his soul will remain in that place, full of anguish and grief. Gam. In that place, LP and B29 add on the bridge. 9. A similitude, mithal, of it is like that which happens when any one may be in a wilderness, and there may be fear of wild animals and creatures, and near to him may be his own town, but a river of water is in front, and it is not possible to make passage over that river, as a bridge is fallen in, and he is not able to arrive at that town, but he is always upon the bank, Sart, speaking thus, would that the bridge would become perfect. Speaking thus, LP and B29 have always in regret, Hasrat, thus, and in front, LA omits the words, but a river of water is in front. And you have two capitals in a row, so I'm presuming you're using two constants instead of saying mithal, which in some languages would mean a similitude. 10. The duty as to children is in this aggregate. LP has as to the command, instead of the duty as to children. Oh, the duty as to this command. Okay. is in the aggregate. LP has manner, and J15 has endeavor. 11. Therefore, the Creator, Hormazd, has granted unto men that, if there be any one to whom sickness from heaven may occur, and there be no provision of a child for him, he has commanded him that he should make someone a son of his own, as a friend of his soul, and should receive a child, because every duty can be delegated. LP and B29 have someone through his own affection, as a friend of his soul. I've talked about soulmates being different from lovers or even spouses elsewhere. Same principle. You want somebody who is of benefit to your soul. 12. That person is in place of a child, and every duty and good work that he performs shall be just like that which is performed by one's own hand. Because your influence on people matters. That's why the people that point back and say stuff in support of their politicians, no matter what, really should stop that and regard what they're supporting, because they're going to have to pay for it as if it was their own deeds. 13. And finally, if anyone departs from the world, dunya, and possesses no adopted child, it is incumbent on the priests and the high priests and his relations to appoint his adopted son, and it is necessary to bring someone in sight on that account, so that his soul may spring away from the torment of hell. Dunya, like for example in Arabic, is the lower world. It's a way of speaking of this material world as the least of things. But I don't know if you have such connotations in Pahlavi. And Pahlavi, of course, predates Arabic so as a language, but we're talking from a different period. But L.A. omits the words, and finally, if anyone departs from the world. 14. Because every time that his relations do not pay attention to this, when they proceed to that other world, the soul of that person hangs about them and speaks thus: I left with you something that I had collected and borne trouble for in many years, and you seized upon it and put it into your own expenditure, harg, and did not seek for mercy, safqat, on my soul. B29 has, and did not bring mercy on my soul. 15. In the same manner as I have remained delayed, ma'ukuf, in this place, I will not let you pass, so that you will make no passage over the Kinvad bridge till the sacred being takes my rights away from you. 16. Then the angel Rashan and the angel Meher make up the reckoning, and as to whatever those persons have seized upon from the other's property, for every single dinar the account makes 4, and they take away the equivalent. And similar can be said to be the punishment in this world for theft and stuff like that, is that you make it 4 times the physical thing. But you don't take away, the hands and the feet for damaging somebody's hand or foot. But sort of a serious, right? See Muck, chapter 2, verse 118 119. LP and J15 insert, and have expended, after the mention of property, and before for every. 17. And as in that world there are no gold and silver, they take away from their souls the good works that they have done, and they give them to the soul of this other. 18. Still, while others do not appoint the adopted son, they are not able to pass over the Kinvad Bridge, nor to arrive at their own station. 19. There is no duty whatever more incumbent on relations than this duty, and every time that they appoint an adopted son for any one, it is just as though they have made the deceased alive, and there are no limit, had, and end, nihayat, of their good works. Now the had, or hadudu law, is, an Arabic term for the limits set forth by God. So it's important not to put limits that weren't actually put there.